Here is the finished look of my dress. My client is so happy and it fits so well. Welcome guys to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this beautiful dress. I have uploaded the pattern already. I'll link the video up here so that you can go and watch the pattern drafting and cutting. This one is going to be a sewing tutorial of this dress. I'm going to show you the back up method and the normal padding method so that it will be very easy for you guys to understand. So I'm joining the fabric that I used to cover my bra cup. I cut 8 pieces of this, so I will join it 2 because I have 2 bra cups, one for lining, one for the main fabric, one for lining, one for the main fabric. So after joining that, I'll go ahead and notch it. After notching, then I'll go ahead and cut join my bra cup. So I'm joining my bra cup to the fabric already. I've joined one piece and I will trim it round. I will leave at least half an inch round the bra cup. This is the second bra cup. I am turning it with I will turn it with this fabric. I will trim it round and leave at least half an inch of the fabric round the bra cup. So the next thing that I will do is to cover this bra cup with lining. I'll place it inside the lining and I will turn. I will not sew till the end. I will leave at least few inches so that I can turn out my bra cup from there. As you can see, I'll finish turning it out. This is what it looks like. So I'll go ahead and stitch the area where I turned it out from. So I don't want this bra cup to be visible, so that's why I covered it with my fabric. So I'll fold in the allowance and I'll join the allowance. The reason why I did this is so that the bra cup will look neat. If you want, you can keep the bra cup bare, but I don't want to keep it bare. I want to cover it with this fabric so that when I place my trimmings on it, it will come out very beautiful. So this is how it looks like after covering it with your bra cup. The next thing that I will do right now is to introduce my skin net. My skin net started from the shoulder to the under bust, and I have added my channels for my boning on the from the under bust area down to the back waistline. Please exercise patience. I will show you how I added my boning there. I'm just trying to illustrate something to you guys. After that, I'll cover it with my lining. Though this is not the main style that I want to sew for my clients, but I want to use this as an illustration in case you want to sew this type of skin illusion bustier. It will be very easy for you. So after that, you will turn the sides of your corset because the upper part is just a skin illusion. You don't have to turn it with your lining. So after turning it, and when you fold it out, this is what you will have. It will look like this. This is how it looks like. Some people can actually wear it like this and cover it with trimmings, but I prefer adding a bra cup to it. Adding a bra cup to it to give your bust a more defined shape. So when you place your bra cup under the skin illusion net, this is what it will look like. So guys, that's all for the skin illusion bustier. You go ahead and add your trimmings. You use your trimmings and design this, and this is how it look like. So this is the back. I'll introduce the back and I'll join the both of them at the shoulder. As you can see, the cap sleeve is there already. You don't have to add any sleeve to it. And that's it for this segment. Just go ahead and shape, and after shaping it, you add your trimmings. So over to the next segment, the next method. This is the one that I cut a princess dart bustier. So I used you remember that I trimmed out my yoke from this one, so I used what I trimmed out to cut my skin illusion net for the yoke. So I'm joining the yoke to the bustier, I'm joining it to the neckline. If you are sewing this part, please exercise patience, because sometimes it takes time to sew this, so you have to take it gently so that it will come out very, very beautiful. So I'll join the yoke to the bustier, and after joining, my machine is cutting thread, please pardon. After joining, you go ahead and turn it with your lining. So I'll finish joining the yoke to my bustier, and this is how it looks like. This one I used a normal padding, I did not use a bra cup. The bra cup type is different, so this one is for normal padding, and the pad will just end at your under bust, then the corset will start from the under bust downwards. So what I'm trying to do now is to turn this part with my lining. So I'm turning it in my lining. Just take your time and sew it very, very well so that it will come out neat. When you reach the center point, you will raise your footer and turn the fabric and then continue sewing. And that is all for now. And if I turn it over, I'll use stitch the sides. I will close the side. That is if you are doing our normal finishing, but if you are doing an inseam finishing, you will not close this side, you actually leave it open. You will take your measurements on the main fabric differently, and you will take your measurements on the lining differently. I don't know if you understand. So I'll close the sides. I'll go ahead and close the other side as well. So as for the neckline, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys, after turning with your lining, remember to notch the lining. When you notch the lining, then you top stitch. So after turning with my lining, this is how it looks like, guys. As you can see, you can't really differentiate the joining of the yoke to the fabric because I used a matching tool. I used a net that matches the net on the lace fabric. Then I'll go ahead and trim my armhole so that what I'm doing will look relatable to you guys. I'm trying to make my midpoint neat, and guys, this is how it looks like. So I will trim, and after trimming, I'll move over to my ironing table and give it a very nice press. So after pressing it, the next thing that I'll show you guys now is how to add your channels for the boning. So I'm trying to fold my doll face fabric. I'm trying to fold it. Then after folding, I folded first of all, I cut a 1.5-inch wide strip. Then I've turned it. After turning, I ironed it so well. Then after ironing, I used this for my channels for my bone. But if you don't want to do it that way, you can actually fold this way. Then I'll show you guys how to do that also. So I've joined the boats, and I'll go ahead and give them a very, very nice press so that they will be flat. Then I can use them to make my channels for my boning. So So I'm trimming out the excess allowance so that it will not be bulging out. So when I'm done with that, this is how I will do it. I will place on my corset like this. I will sew on one side, then I will fold over and sew on the other side. So I'll continue doing that. Then after sewing on the other side, I'll also run a stitch on the other side so that there we have straight stitches on the both sides of the channels for the boning. This is just to make it look nice and flat. When you join, you fold over and run a stitch, then you will run another stitch on the side that you folded initially. So this is how it look like. Then I've added the number of channels that I want. Then the next thing that I will do now is to show you guys how I made my back parts. So I'll place my I don't know if you noticed that I reduced my zipper allowance. I reduced it again. I reduced my zipper allowance because I will add a loop at the back. The loop is for the lacing. So I'm trying to sew my doll face and my lace together. We all know that lace can be transparent. So first of all, you add your lace, you add your doll face under your lace, then you go ahead and sew. So at the back part, if you are adding a lace to the back of your corset, if you want, you will not add any darts if you want, but if you want, you can add your dart. So after doing that, I will join my yoke. I will join my yoke to my back part. I'll join to the right side and join to the left side, and after that I will turn it with my lining. But before I turn with my lining, I don't know if you guys noticed that I did not add any boning on the back part. So my boning will be inside my lining. I don't want my channels to be on this lace, so this is my lining for the back. I've added my interface. Then I will go ahead and make channels on the lining. I'll add my boning on the lining at the back. I don't want it to show, I don't want the channels for the boning to show on the fabrics. That's why I added it to my lining. I'm making channels for my boning on the lining. So this is how it looks like. Then the next thing that I will do is to make strips a loop for my lacing at the back. If you want, you can use a bias, but the color of this bias wasn't available, so I had to use my doll face. I folded it and I cut it to be 3 inches long. Then I used it to make my loop at the back. This is how I'm adding my loop right now. So my thread is cutting because this part is thick, so my thread keeps cutting. But just take your time and sew it. So I'm making my loop for my lacing at the back. I can trim this up, but I just want to show you guys the reality that comes with sewing. Don't think that it is perfect for us. So just take your time and do it so well. So this is it. I'll trim out the rough part and I have my loop here. Then I'll go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side and turn with my lining. So as for the front part, I want to join my upper part and the lower parts of the bodies. We know that our padded part started from the shoulder to the underbust, then the corset part started from the underbust downwards. So I've trimmed off my allowance and I've joined my corset parts, and right now I'm covering it with my lining. I don't want to add my boning right now. I'll add my boning after turning with my lining. It's actually giving me a guide to know where my boning will start and also know where my boning will stop, so that it will not interfere when I'm joining the upper part and the lower part. So I'll go ahead and turn the side also. So after turning the sides and fold it out, this is how it will look like, guys. Then you go to your pressing table and iron it so well. Iron it to be very flat. So I finished ironing and I'm back with my boning. This is I'm using a regular boning for this. If you want, you can use a plastic boning. A plastic boning is better for waist snatching, but due to I couldn't get it at the moment, I had to use a regular boning. The regular boning is the boning that you can run a thread on. The plastic boning is a bit stronger and you cannot sew on a plastic boning. So I've inserted my boning to the front, and I'll also insert I will insert it inside the channel that I made on the back part. Remember that my channel on the back part is on the lining, so I don't want it to show on my fabric. Then after that, I'll go ahead and run a stitch. So I'm inserting my boning at the back inside the lining. So after that, I've changed the color of my thread. The next thing that I will do is to join the skin illusion net on the shoulder. I'll join the shoulder, then I'll place the other side and join the shoulder as well. So after joining my shoulder, the next thing is to take the body measurements. So I'll turn the back and I'll take my body measurement. I know that everything is still looking somehow, but it is gradually coming together. One thing about this style is that it has a lot of pieces: the yoke, the main bustier, the corset part, but just take it one after the other. You achieve what you want at the end of the day. So I've placed it this way, and I'll go ahead and take my body measurements. Then I'll take my waist measurement also. I just want to make sure that the back parts and the front parts are equal at the half length. So it is up to 18, it is equal. So I'll pin them together, then I'll go ahead and join. It's actually thick on this side, so this particular area is cutting my thread, but I'll take it gently and gradually. So I've reached the half length, and I'll trim off my threads. Then I'll go ahead and shape the other side. I'll remove my pins, then I'll go ahead and iron, and after ironing I'll show you guys how it looks like. So this is how it looks like after ironing. So I'll go ahead and cut my armhole. Remember that the other one has a cap sleeve, a cut together cap sleeve, but for this one I'll cut the cap sleeve differently and then join it to my yoke. Then I have finished cutting my shoulder. Then the next thing that I will do is to trim my half length for the back. So I've measured and my half length for the back stopped at 18, so I don't have to trim it again. The next thing that I will do is to define this curved basque waistline. So I will start from the point where my half length stopped and then define and then trim out some parts so that the curved or the round shape of this basque waistline will be more defined. And this is how it looks like after I have trimmed it out. This is how it looks like. Then I'll open and trim off some rough parts on the inside. Then after that, I'll introduce my skirt part, the down part of the gown. The down part will just cut with the half length will just be your normal half length. Then after that, you place the front part, because you know that the back part will be on the normal half length, but the basque waistline for the upper part will be deeper. It will come down, so you place the front on the half length for the gown down part, and you just come in by like 1 inch. Then you will trace out the line, but you will not cut exactly on the line that you traced. You will go up by like half an inch, so that when you join, everything will relax. None will be wider than the other. You place it again to confirm. Then as for the lining, I use the pieces that I cut out on the main fabric to cut on the lining, so that I'll have the same shape on both the fabric and on the lining. So I'll go ahead and sew. Then after joining the front and the back, this is what I have. I have an opening on the sides. As you can see, this is where I'll insert my draping. You make your draping on it. You can actually choose the style of draping that you want to make. And after everything, I went ahead to join my zip. The zipper will just stop at the waistline, then the loop will continue, the lacing will continue. So this is the final look we have. And if she turns her back, you will notice that the zip actually stopped at the waistline, and then I tied from the waistline upwards. So this is the final look for our dress. I hope you like it. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Thank you guys for watching my videos and for subscribing. See you later.